Rebel soul child got a fist balled. I'm a respawn of ancestors and I'm blessed, huh? They are not him, tell him fess up. I get check stub, hella carefree, nothing scares me, hella reckless. Yeah, I got next up, right? No, we not the same, cause see when I look in your iris, you likely to talk but not ready to ride. You do better keeping it quiet. My pen is ignited, my soul is enlightened. I like who I am, but I'm biased. They palette is right, and my drip is a fountain. I'm not like these regular guys. All of that talk is misguided. She like the way I make it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Mike from Slow Speed. And today, well, actually the last video is kind of where I revealed the car, but today is gonna be no secrets, no hidden things. We're gonna get straight into the 2007 BMW 328i. We're gonna take a walk around and we're gonna see what status and current condition this car is in right now. Pardon me for the win. Now, for those of you who do not know, I picked up this BMW for $2,000, and it's not exactly perfect. It's like it was like spray painted with a rattle can. Same thing with the bumper. The bumper looks like it's been replaced. This doesn't look like an aftermarket bumper. It might be. You can tell this was spray painted black as well. The grills, you get the point. Now the headlights, they do look original, however, they're a little hazy. The guy did a lot of maintenance on the car under the hood, and that was number one thing, is how it drove. No check engine lights. He made sure all the leaks were taken care of, so we're good on that. Tires are mismatched, but they do look pretty good actually. All tread. We all know that's not gonna last that long, especially like on this car or whatever. It might last through the winter, but I got some plans with some wheels anyway. There is some kind of weird little goo on it. I'm kind of thinking it's like some form of flexi seal or something like that to kind of seal out some of the leaks. The car was $2,000. It is what it is at this point. I'll figure it out later. We got plans. Coming over on the side's clean. Now, other than the front, this car was pretty clean, believe it or not. However, after an hour of ownership, I damaged something by running into. So I walk over to this side, and it actually runs pretty good too. We'll go over some of the mechanical things that it needs. However, you get right here, voila. Got too excited when I just got the car. Just really wanted to drive it, pardon me. Just really wanted to drive it, and yeah, ended up scraping some wooden post thing with it and damaging both doors and the side skirt. Thankfully, $2,000, I don't really have to worry about it too much. If it was my M340, I'd be pissed. I definitely use zip ties for the license plates, but right now, I'm gonna order a whole new plate bracket and everything like that. Has to be replaced. The rear of the car looks pretty good to me, in my opinion. 328 badging, I don't know, might just take that off. Nice little trunk lid, make the car look a little nice. Other than that, I don't know. Comment below. Some people make them red. I just might keep it this color or buy a set where the whole top is smoke. But I'm kind of digging the whole red and the white. Everything looks stock exhaust. I think this is like a base model with no tips. You got some scratches on the trunk deck. Rear parcel shelf thing faded out. But like I said, things are gonna happen. Now let's go into the inside of the car. I'll show you guys the back seat first. Cinnamon interior, I like it. This is one of my first BMW interiors that's actually, no, I'm lying. Though, if Ivory don't count. Pardon the, woo, damn. But yeah, this is one of my first colored BMW interiors. Makes it look really dope, a little bit more expensive. The back seat, you got actually got a decent amount of room. Now this E90 is smaller than the F30 and the G20, but hey, it ain't all that bad. And it was $2,000. We got a little manual gear shifter sticky right here. That's what makes this car super fun. N52 natural gas spray. I'm gonna pop the hood. Now, like I stated, it does need some mechanical work. We'll get into that later, and you guys are gonna see it on the channel as well. But as far as the interior wise, the car for 2007 came pretty updated. You got your Navi set up, power mirrors, windows, all that extra good stuff, and a pretty dope sound system as well. Now, some of the things that does not come in a car, which I kind of expected it, but for $2,000, you can't beat it. No heated seats, no heated steering wheel. I'm assuming this was like a base model car. You do get a sunroof, not sure anything about it, but yeah, it comes with one. This is not the sport package as well, no M Sport trims or nothing like that. This is my first time with an E90 or E chassis BMW, so I'm not exactly sure if they threw a whole bunch of M's anywhere like they did the F's. So you guys got to look at the condition of this car. Now I'm gonna get into what's wrong with it. Stuff I mentioned earlier, obviously the hood, headlights, bumper, a lot of that stuff's got to be changed. Now under the hood, it just needs a good engine cleaner. My guy, if you guys watched the last video, my boy, he told me he went ahead and took care of everything as far as new cabin filter, new cabin filter, new air filter, valve cover, oil filter housing gasket, the typical M52 leaky stuff. I do look over here and I see power steering. Now, it's not leaking, however there is gunk around it, which that lead me to believe I don't want to touch it. If the power steering goes, then I'm gonna address it, but if not, I'm leaving it because it looks like it works perfectly fine like that. All right, everything else over here, no leaks, none of that. Whoa. This ain't closed all the way. It don't look like it closes all the way. Well, it was working perfectly fine. No overheating. Got us here, didn't smell antifreeze. So I'm not gonna touch it. Maybe when the weather gets nice, I'll address some of this other stuff. But listen, if it ain't broken right now, if I don't smell antifreeze, I ain't touching it. I have heard some of these things go as far as the cooling system in these cars, hoses, wires, stuff like that. But I ain't touching it. Stock suspension he put back on. He said fairly new springs, everything like that. Car rides really good, with the exception of the control arms. He told me I'm gonna need to replace them, and I feel them. Luckily, the guys at ECS has a setup. Not sure, I think FCP as well for these cars. So we're gonna see some upgrades. I'm leaning towards the M3 control arm setup, kind of like how I had in F-Chassis BMW. Next best thing are these mirrors. All right, you can see it flops all over the place. The mirror don't know where to stop. All right, you unlock the car, the mirrors think it's doing you a good job by opening or closing it. The sucker goes clank, 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 all the way to the back like that, or it goes all the way up like this. Just never gets it right. 2,000 bucks. I'm not complaining. Gotta fix that as well. Probably open it up. Check on the forums actually, because this is an older BMW, so maybe a lot of these issues a lot of these guys were having and they've already been addressed. We're at the rear of the car. It needs diff bushings, which I have in the back already. It actually came with the car. This looks like a center carrier bearing or something like that for the drive shaft, and this is the guibo. Now, he told me he replaced the drive shaft, guibo, center carrier bearing. He just got it all as a deal. That's one for a pretty decent price. Diff bushings were not changed. You could tell if you let off this clutch any type of aggressively, you can feel it in the back, kind of jolt around. I know what that feeling is because, well, on the 435, I had to upgrade him to solid because that shit just made way too much boost and sent the car all over the place. Go ahead and see what I could do to those headlights, and if I just can't figure something out as far as cleaning them up or making them look a lot better, I'm just gonna order new ones, maybe OEM, maybe a little LED design. Guys, comment below and let me know what you guys wanna see because, well, to be 100% honest with you, I just needed a beauty car, but I think I should make this thing look pretty cool because, well, it was only $2,000 and I have a couple dollars extra to spend on it. 52, I've been looking at some turbo videos. LS swap ain't that bad. Let me know. You guys think I'm joking, but I'm not. Let's go. I'm 100% honest with you. I don't know, back in the day, BMW did make some decent wheels, but on a lot of the cars, like the base model, like 328 and stuff like that, came with some pretty crappy stock 17 inches. And this is no different. So go on Instagram. If you guys are interested, maybe voting on this, either that. You can also check out my website. I'll put the link down below on the website as well, where I would have content and stuff like that loaded up before it actually hits YouTube and Instagram. Certain affiliate links you guys could buy, whether it comes to my F32 435, the E90 328, or the G20 M340. This car is missing a fog light. No big deal. I think I'm gonna go ahead and change the whole front bumper anyway, even the grills and everything like that. I've seen some dope aftermarket ones which really don't break the bank and you get the car looking really, really sick. Now, I'm not gonna go all crazy and wide body and things like that. I have thought about it, looked into it. However, this is gonna be a daily driver. It's gonna be a really fun daily driver. It might be a boosted M52 or LS daily driver, but it's gonna be a daily driver, and I kinda wanted to what? Yeah, it died out. Really excited. It's kind of cold. I'm trying to rush through a lot of this stuff because I gotta shoot B-roll on all of this stuff too. So welcome, thank you guys. If you have never seen my videos, double check my page for the extra. Right? Give the page a look, check out my last builds, but this one's gonna be fun because there's no dollar limit cap on this thing. Then I'm going all out. I think I'm going all out. So now we're in the car, a little bit warmer, so I can tone things down a bit. and not have to yell. A couple of things that I forgot to mention, which were mostly interior based. We have an issue right here with the gear shifter boot. Looks like it was destroyed. Steering wheel does look like it's wearing down a tad bit. Headliner needs to be replaced. Both the sunroof and the actual liner for the roof foam as well behind it. This panel right here, you can film this because I didn't B-roll this. This panel right here, the sunroof functioning does not work. SOS call failure. Malfunction. I'm assuming it has something to do with some type of leak or water. It's convenient that none of these things work. Lights do. He said replace the panel and everything should work. What I'm gonna actually do is have this car looked at, or look at it myself when I take off these paneling to kind of see if any water was getting through, which would make sense for the Flex Seal stuff on the top, things of that nature. $2,000, you can't beat it. It rained today. I didn't feel any moisture or see anything, so I'm assuming it works. This car actually has comfort access as well, so you can go ahead and stick your hand in the door and it'll unlock, tap on the rib, and it will lock. Pretty interesting. I thought all cars that came with a little keyhole, you need to have your key in there as well. This car being comfort access, the key can stay in the pocket. Clutch, brake, starts up. Don't worry about that mirror, I'll get it later. Oh my God, it sounds like somebody throwing something at the car. Bring it down, let me get out of here. That's the active headlamps. This thing gonna beep a lot. The active headlamps are pretty, I think it's active headlamps, SOS bad, a couple of little things that make it beep. The throws are real long, look at that. Real long, and it's a little sloppy too. I think the short shifter kit I'm gonna put in here will fix that. You can also tell this thing is a little wiggly. Now it's in gear. I think that's a testament of that. I'm assuming because the car came out of the shop getting all leaks repaired and stuff like that, they reset the computer or whatever. I drove it 72 miles so far, no check engine lights, nothing like that, no smoke, banging or booming. I think we are pretty good to go. Trans is fine too. He said he replaced it with a single mass flywheel. I gotta do research to figure out why that's a thing, why that's better than the dual mass. This is pretty old and it's gonna get changed. This piece right here I found it interesting. Nobody uses CDs anymore, so it's like a CD changer thing. Fun fact below as well, this is the DVD for the navigation. I wonder if it plays regular DVDs. Doubt it, but you need that. Old school. Now, we all know I'm never using this thing, but hey, why not? Our knobs right here. One of the it's called the CCC, which has gone down in BMW history as one of the worst iDrive systems. Also the first iDrive system. I can kind of see it. It does look a little dated. I haven't really played with it. I don't think there's anything I'm interested in there. Like I said, we're gonna upgrade the screen coming soon. I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog a little bit earlier because I think I'm having difficulty with the camera. It keeps shutting off. So yeah, hope you guys like the build. Stay tuned, or like the car, the E90. Stay tuned. I'll make this thing nice, fun, clean, fast. Peace out.